Welcome back to the shop. If you're new here, my name's Chris. I run a small 3D print business in my basement, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of product design so I can read my iPad in bed without it falling on my face. Let's get going. While I'm drafting this up, I want to talk about a question I get quite a lot in the comments, which is, how do you come up with your ideas? And the answer is, number one, you have to be open to receiving them. So, always be trying to think of, oh, how could I do this a little bit better or a little bit differently? But I'm usually looking to solve problems I personally have. So today's video, I'm just trying to make something that I can hold my iPad so it doesn't fall on my face. It's pretty simple. And then from there, you start working on that idea and fleshing it out into what you'll see a little bit later in the video. Now, when it comes to the business side of things, how do I know this will sell? The answer is I don't, right? I'm making this because I want to and I enjoy it. What I found that if I go out and do all the research to figure out where there's market opportunity, I end up just making pretty unoriginal ideas. And I've seen this in other parts of life or even across YouTube, is if you spend so much time digesting other people's information, it could be content, it could be music, it could be 3D printed designs. When you go to actually make your own model, you don't have a style, right? You just end up emulating those people, which is fine because you need inspiration. But if you really want to practice and hone your craft, you need to start working on your own vision and your own style for your products. So that's where just getting in and working on it and creating the product because you like it will probably mean somebody else does too. And it'll be more original and feel like you when you're done. So that's what I'd recommend. Just have some fun with it and experiment. So this was the sketches that you saw me do a little bit earlier, and this is what came off the printer. So really closely matches those sketches, and I did get a chance to test it out a little bit, but I already have some things that I would like to update. It slides in really nicely and pressure fit with my iPad, and I can hold it like this. But I thought I have, smaller hands, and I thought this was big enough, but it's definitely not. So I'm actually going to kind of redraw it. It only took, I don't know, maybe half hour or so. But I want to make it maybe twice the size. And then also I'm going to make it double so you can actually set this on the table or on a flat surface and have it stand up as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of that modeling done. Some other things I look for as I'm doing this stuff is, for instance, this was the surface that printed down, and I knew that this might have some issues, and it did. You can see how rough that is right there, just because of the angle that is printing at. It was successfully printed, but it doesn't look good, and as a finished product, I would never sell that. And then the other areas, this is like completely floating right here. So this is another thing that I'm going to adjust on the model as I redo this design some. But I'm going to go ahead and get some modeling done. You guys kind of watched a little bit of that process already, so I won't bore you, but then I'll get this printed out, probably test it tonight, and then I'll probably catch up with you guys in the morning if I don't talk to you before then. Good morning. Welcome back to the workshop. I had 3 different designs going last night, and here's what we've got so far. So here's version 1, or actually 2, 3, and 4. Let me go ahead and pull these off the printer and then we can take a look at how they fit. So here's version 1. Had some pretty rough printing here, which I thought was going to happen. And it was also too small, surprisingly. So I made this one, which is a lot bigger. Still slide the iPad in, obviously. Nice fit. And now it's like gigantic, so you can put your whole hand in. You can hold it like this, and it also doubles as a stand. So it's kind of got dual function. And then the other little hidden feature, which I added into the red one here as well, is it's got this slot because your Apple Pencil technically goes on the side, but it covers it up. So now you can hold your Apple Pencil there while you're using this, so you don't lose track of where that's at. The next design is a little bit different, and it's, number 1, it's smaller, but number 2, the actual handles are angled, because I wanted to have it so your hand could go up like this, which it does. So I have not test fit this one yet, but they should all work. There we go. So this one is actually more lightweight, probably better for reading, to be honest. The last design, which is completely different, and I've never done anything like this before, is a print-in-place design. So this actually spins. So you just print it on the print bed. It didn't print super clean there, which I kind of knew was going to happen. But if I can figure out how to solve that, this could be really great. The rest of it looks super clean. The insides of that and what it looks like doesn't necessarily matter. Now you can turn it whichever way you want and read with it. So that's kind of cool. All right, quick business update and how things are going. It is Christmas Eve. As of this morning, I'm at 341 sales. By the end of today, I need to be at 347.5 to be on pace for the end of the year. So things have actually picked back up some. I've been getting quite a lot of orders, well, relatively, and we're only like 6 orders behind. So I think we actually might hit the goal again. I was kind of getting, not worried, but I was thinking it might not happen there for a second. So that's pretty exciting. I've got some hoppers I'll queue up. I'm not gonna really work tomorrow, just kind of mess around and have some fun myself. But I'll get stuff starting ship out on Thursday again. Thanks for sticking around for this episode. I know it's a little bit different, but just a little bit of insight into my design process again. And I will be releasing some version of this on my shop. I'm not sure if any of these are a final product yet. I have a couple iterations yet to go, I think, but experimentation, it's the name of the game. My whole thing is I would like to get an idea onto paper and then onto a CAD model as quick as possible so I can see it in real life, and then I can start making decisions from there. But either way, thanks for sticking around. Video-wise, I've got at least one more video coming out this year, probably 2. So I'll probably do Thursday of this week, Thursday or Friday, and then I'll be doing one last wrap-up video for the rest of the year, and then we'll be in 2025, and I'll be on a new video schedule at that time. But I'll give you details along further down the road, so if you like what you see, make sure to stick around, and I'll see you next time.